So it says we're live, so I guess I clicked on it, and then I was sitting here waiting for it to say something to me, and it wasn't even talking to me. So hello and welcome. Today is Wednesday's Wisdom, and I'm just going to pull this up here, and we're going to have it across the bottom there. So how life can throw us curveballs. So I have a special guest here who has had some different curveballs thrown to her in her life. Hopefully it's come up on my phone here. Had some different curveballs thrown at her in her life. So she's just gonna let us have a little chat with her and let us know a little bit about her story. Before we go any further, though, I'd like to thank everyone who's popping on here live with me. If you want to comment, there's a link up above. If you've never been here before, never caught one of my lives before, it just says StreamYard. So I'm back on StreamYard today. And you just have to give it permission to see your profile picture, and then you can join in the conversation. Your little profile picture will pop up on the screen, and then I know who I'm having a conversation with. If you're coming in on the replay, do let me know where it is that you're coming in from as well, and I will give you a shout out after the fact. So welcome to my community where I try and create a healthier you through healthier tips, recipes, information, value. Hopefully all of those things can help you out along your health journey. And I do that through coaching, mentorship, and accountability. So let's go kick those sugar cravings to the curb. And we're going to welcome our special guest here. Thank you, Chantel, for spending some of your day with us today and sharing some of your wise wisdom all the way from Ontario. And we are here in Western Canada. I'm just home on my lunch break. I'm a nurse, if you didn't already know that. And I'm just, like I said, popped home for lunch, and I'm going to have a chat with Chantel. And she can give us a little bit of her journey through her health journey and how things have, like I said, life has thrown her a little bit of a curveball. So, and how she's managing it. Yeah.
Thank you, Heather, for having me on. Yeah, my name is Chantel Gates. And Heather and I have recently become good friends through different resources. But I want to thank you for showing that I have a little bit of a different story and a different personality, and just making me feel very special, because I don't know, 5 years have been really tough on me. Actually, last 7 years. When I was 37, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and still is kind of emotional for me. So I got over that, and I was stage 3, so I had to have chemo and radiation and different medications for over 5 years, and which led to many complications with my ovaries and my spine, and my heart. So then a couple years later, I was doing my last scan on my heart, and they noticed that I had a coarctation of my aorta, which means a narrowing of my aorta. And I went for surgery at 41. Normally at 40, you die if it's not detected. So I made 41.
Oh, your puppy wants to be in the conversation.
Yeah, he wants to be a part of the conversation.
Bring him over. Bring him over. What the heck?
Exactly. So anyway, we're talking about curveballs, and we have to work with that. So anyway, at 41, I had heart surgery. They corrected the aorta, and it was perfect. It's working perfectly. But as a complication to that, to add to all the curveballs in my life, I was had a stroke to my spine, and I was paralyzed. So at 41, I was paralyzed, which, to most people would be devastating and heartbreaking. But for me, it inspired me to help others. Once I healed and got myself to a good mental space, I started using it to inspire other people who had disabilities. I'm a kinesiologist by trade. I have a kinesiology background and honors bachelor. And I worked in 20 years in the health industry, different rehab, doing functional training, seniors classes, and the whole bit. So I actually just used all my rehab on myself, and got myself to a place where I can be healthier now and inspire other people to make healthier choices. I'm taking a nutritional course right now to collaborate what I already am doing, and I've started doing virtual classes one-on-one with clients. If you can't, because of the lockdown right now, we can't really go one-on-one in person, so I can do one-on-one and virtually. to help people, and we do, cooking classes as well, and food prep and different things. So I'm trying to use my disability to help other people, just because that's who I am. I love to help people, and like you,
Right.
we want to inspire people to make better choices.
Right. So you've had to make a lot of modifications then to the education that you've learned through kinesiology to adapt them to your mobility issues, right?
Absolutely. Some of the
To help
things
with
that,
your clients as well.
yeah, like because my legs don't work, some of the things that I can do is have someone either stretch my legs passively, which means they're doing the motion and I'm just, trying to connect my brain to my legs by, mentally doing them. Or I can get on a type of elliptical bike, recumbent bike thing where I use my hands to move my legs, and my legs are strapped in, and I get a really good cardio workout on my legs as well doing either one of those. But to say just kick your leg, I won't be able to do that. So you gotta modify and find things that will work to get you to, like sometimes my workers, they could grab my legs and we do like bicycle type deals with my legs just to get my
Yeah.
cardio going. You've got to do what you've got to
Yeah.
do. So the other thing that I do to get because the purpose of exercising is to get your heart rate up, and if you don't get it up for about 20 minutes, not that you're wasting time, because some is better than none, but you really want to work it so that your heartbeat is a significant raise above the norm. So some of the things I do is on my cable machine, I do some rows to get my heartbeat up, or I do some punches, but I do some big arm movements so that I can keep up my heart rate. So those just, even though I can't use my legs, I can still get my heart rate up, or just wheeling around really fast, which is hard right now because
So
it's
on your
winter time.
cable machine, oh, sorry, I'm interrupting you. On your cable
That's,
machine, when you pull with your arms, does it move your legs as well? Oh, okay,
no, it's
that's
just,
cool.
a standing cable, and you just pull it.
Okay.
Just like, it's not like a true rowing machine, but I make it into a rowing machine for me.
Okay, ladies, there's Cindy. Hello,
Oh,
Cindy.
hi,
Thank you for
Cindy.
sharing some of your day with us today. That's awesome. Appreciate it, my friend. So you've had to really learn how to adapt some of your mobility issues so that you can, like I said, I was just going to ask you, how do you get a really good cardio workout when most people think of running or, like I said, moving their legs really fast to get their heart pumping? You've just had to use your brain a little bit to think in a different way and get things working, right?
Yeah, I'm really blessed that I had chosen the field of rehab before this all happened, because now I can know what to do for myself, which in turn will help other people as well. So I was very blessed. I am very blessed. I just I'm glad I have the knowledge that I have, and I have some really good friends that help me work out, and some clients that help me work out. So we kind of get a double there.
Yeah, and that's what kind of drew us together. We're both in the health field. I'm a nurse, you're a kinesiologist. We've both been through cancer treatment. We both had to learn to adapt to our functional abilities. My hands and fingers don't work. My feet don't work the same because of my repercussions from having the chemo. I have neuropathy, and yours is just on a grander scale than mine. But we could either sit at home and feel sorry for ourselves, or we can do something about it and actually make our lives fulfilling and like you said, help other people as well. So with your heart condition and that, do you have to be on a special kind of diet? Do you have to follow any kind of regime there?
Yeah, I'm also diabetic since I've been in the chair, because I can't get as much movement as,
Right.
an able-bodied person. But I have been working on that. I have been doing more and more exercises as I get better and I feel better. The more you do, the more you feel better, right?
Right.
So I've been really working on honing in my own diet. It's not anything else. I use it based on different ones, like the Mediterranean diet, the paleo diet, the keto diet, and the low carb diabetic diet. I kind of put it all into my own custom diet, where it's really high fiber, high protein, low fat, but good fats.
Right.
And lots of good vegetables, not the starchy carby ones, but the really good protein vegetables. And berries. I really try to focus on that. And once a month, we do a vegetarian diet for a week,
Okay.
just to clean out and detox. And then
Right.
we add in lean proteins in the 3 weeks after that.
Good for you.
And it
Good
just
for you.
helps. One of the issues a paraplegic has is your bowels being bound up.
Exactly. Yeah, I know that from being a nurse.
Exactly. So if I can continue, I have this special oatmeal without oatmeal in it. It's all made of chia seeds and hemp hearts and flax seeds.
Delicious.
And
Love it.
Yeah. So every morning I notice a difference if I don't eat that. Plus my greens in the morning. I make my green shake in the morning, and have berries, and my day goes smoothly. My digestion system with a great probiotic really helps move my bowels, which in turn that's what you want, because that could really cause a lot of problems for people who can't move as much as normal people do.
So you really worked on healing your gut health as well, because of on the complications of being a diabetic now. Throw that in the mix.
Absolutely.
And watching how much sugar is even from your natural fruits and vegetables. So you've got a really pretty good balance going on there, girl.
Yeah, well, and it helps too. I've been taking a nutrition course to get certified, so it can also help other people in this situation. Being, a trainer for 20 years, I could give guidelines, but now at least I can have the certification behind me to actually give out plans and stuff. So, it also has inspired me to do that. So I'm really, excited and blessed. Like I said, most people would sit in the corner and be depressed if they got, paralyzed. But for me, it was, a blessing. And I have really good support. My husband is amazing. We travel everywhere. We've been to
Well, not right now.
Not right now, but on a normal basis.
Yeah. And we have some more company here. A girlfriend from work here is saying, any suggestions on how to get started with meal prep and variety? I find it all very overwhelming to make that kind of change. Well, we can help you with that, and I can discuss a little bit with you about that after, Nicole, and get you online there with some ideas. And thank you for asking that wonderful question, because there's a lot of people out there that need a little bit of assistance there. They just feel throw up their hands in the air and they don't know where to start. So is there a few recommendations that you could throw out there for somebody that has a little bit of limited mobility? Like you said, you have somebody to help you with your passive exercises. Is there something that somebody else could maybe do on their own without having a partner to help them?
Absolutely. If you have hand weights at home or water bottles for free weights, you can do all kinds of upper body trunk exercises, arm exercises, back exercises, chest exercises that can definitely, get your heart rate up ultimately.
Mm-hmm.
If you have resistance bands or rubber bands or any type of stretchy material that you can do a little bit of resistance with, you have a whole world of good stuff in your house. Your broomstick can act as a bar. Sorry.
Yeah, she's really helping you.
Oh yeah,
she wants to be in the conversation.
Exactly.
Is that the puppy? Is that the new puppy?
No, that's the big one. That's Titan.
Oh, she's jealous that you're talking to somebody.
That, and the little one is playing with the other little one. So
okay.
They're just encouraging we have an encouraging family.
Well, that's good to see.
Yeah. So you can also do different. There's weighted kettlebells. There, you could put sand in big water bottles and make it like it's a kettlebell if you don't have kettlebells. There are weighted balls. You can just get a ball and do different. However, whatever you have in the house that you can lift, you can do any exercise at home. If you want to, PM me, message me, and I can give you all the modifications.
Right.
I just like to customize it to each person. So I don't really want to give too many exercises right now, because I don't know what issues.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And I think you have a little treat for us here at the end. I think you have a little recipe or something to share with us.
Oh, yes.
This
This is like the dream come true, because I've been really watching my sugar intake, and it's got some high fiber in it, but it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it, which, you know, after supper, you got to crave to that little bit of sweetness, even though it's not full sugar. So it's called banana brownies, and they are very quick. Takes like 20 to 30 minutes, depending on your oven. So it's got 6 bananas, and I'll pass on this recipe. So
Yeah. We'll post it in the comments here after.
Yeah. So 6 bananas, 1 cup of, I use almond butter, but you can use peanut butter. You can use crunchy peanut butter. It doesn't really matter. I use almond butter because it's a little more healthier for me. The fats are a little bit better. I 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Now I get the organic kind that has more dark chocolate in it than the actual, but you can use any type of cocoa powder. And as a treat, if you want to put some dark chocolate chips in it, 1/2 cup. Or instead, I use nuts. So I use walnuts or pecans or almonds, just to give it that little bit of crunch. So 20 minutes to 40 minutes, depending on what your
so there's no flour in it at all. No
flour at all.
Cool.
And you put it at 350 in the oven, and it tastes consistency of a brownie, but has a little bit of a banana bread taste to it. It's so delicious. It's kind of combination. Your mouth just goes and it waters. It's just so delicious.
And there's 0 calories in there, of course, right?
Very little calories in it.
Well, that's good. Well, I appreciate you spending some of your day with me today and passing along all kinds of info to my people that are here listening to me and enjoying my content that I pass along. So if anybody has any questions here for Chantel, I can put in her information and people can get a hold of her. And if you have any questions for me, I can also help you set you up with a coaching call and those types of things. And we can work on a plan just for you as well. So, now Jade's popping on here too as well, but Jade's saying
hi, Jade.
yeah, sounds delicious, Chantel. So yeah, we will pop the recipe in below after we're done here. And I wish everybody a good rest of the day, whatever time of the day it is for you. And we will catch you all again on Friday in my kitchen at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I guess I am Western Canada time. Yeah.
I'll be watching.
Yeah, healthy stuff in my kitchen. Well, maybe not so healthy, but kind of chaotic, and we just have some fun. So enjoy your rest of your day, everyone. Thank you, Chantel, and we will see you guys all later. Bye.
Thank you, Heather.